y'all, what's up, what's good? It's your girl Lena. What, yeah. I'm back with Backstage. And Jesus Christ, this episode was like whoop de oh god, that's sad. Whoop de whoop. So, but yeah, we got some, it's a little more uplifting. It wasn't as scary and like jumpy as it was before. You know, we got to see more things, you know what I'm saying? I think in 2 days is gonna be the season finale. Because you know the last episode was gonna be on the 30th, you know what I'm saying? What? But yeah. So I'm just like, finally Austin is out of the hospital. You know, he didn't have a concussion. I'm just like, he probably should have had a concussion. He's freaking crazy. Listen, I was just like, why would they even do that to Austin? I'm just like, Jesus Christ. But I'm glad that they did put that in the episode, showing that this is what really happened in the real world. And I'm glad that they're doing realistic stuff. I know Mila always says that it's kind of like Degrassi. And Mila's asking the people that made Degrassi help make the Backstage. Because I don't know, but I know it's both in Canada. And I know Degrassi, I think it came from Canada. But yeah, so I'm just like, it is kind of like Degrassi, you know, getting a little deep. It's not too deep because it's on Disney. It's on Disney, so it's not too deep. But I know the Family Channel, they do shows that's like kind of, you know, deep, like Life with Boys is on Team Nick. I used to watch it on Team Nick, and they had an episode. If y'all watch Life with Boys, it was like a show with Madison Pettis and this other girl, Taylor, I forgot her last name, Taylor, but she was on The Other Kingdom, another Nickelodeon show. But yeah, so on that, one of those episodes, they had one of the boys smoking, and I didn't know that show aired on the Family Channel. So I see the Family Channel, they like to show more deep and in-thought things surrounding kids. I don't know if Disney Channel will ever put an episode like that on their channel, because this is Disney, and I don't know how far they're thinking of going with that, like how what kind of issues are they really trying to deal with. But yeah, at least they touched on a few things, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But guys, let's get on with the episode. So Sasha and Jenna, they was doing a, you know, hip-hop thing. It was like, look, y'all getting a little taste of this to go to the community thing, like the whole, like the big old open house. So they got to sell tickets. But they only sold 2 tickets, and they're going to need a wider audience. So Sasha was like, look, we're going to have to do the last square dance for a big crowd. Me, V, and C, and you. We're going to have to do this. So they need tickets. Oh my V. He kissed Vanessa. It was like a whole Photoshop picture of him kissing Vanessa. It was up on his blog, and it was like, what the heck? So he was like, well, I did kiss Vanessa, but I gotta go see if Carly's worried. So he went to go do that. So she's like, I don't know. He's like, I don't know who posted this kiss thing with me, but I you know, it was by accident. So she's like, oh, I'm not mad, tugging on her ear. So then she was salty. I could tell she was salty. She was so salty. Oh my God, somebody go get her some fries, because it was way too much salt on her right there. Basically, he was like, oh, well, you're not mad? She's like, no, I'm not mad. He's like, yeah, that's so cool. So we got to go to this thing and sell some tickets. So it was like, yeah, we owe it to Keaton to do this. Basically, because they pulled the sprinklers, which Sasha really didn't do it. It was really mostly Carly and Vanessa, because they set the match to the sprinkler set. So I don't know how Sasha got involved in that, unless he did it to another sprinkler set too. But yeah. So he was like, if Carly's not hurt, then V won't be mad. So I got to find out who sent this text. Meanwhile, Jackson and Bianca, they was permanent marking their name. You know, they initials J plus B. Oh, I just say it should be, oh, never mind, it can't be the other way around. But yeah, so Aaliyah was like, well, I'm pretty sure a big storm will hit and probably wash it away. So then she was like, and she's like, sorry for being a little negative. So Bianca was like, I got something real planned. I was like, oh, she stole Jenna's man. Still her man, still her man challenge. She freaking won the challenge, because she still. Did they even explain to Jenna that she lied? That Bianca lied to her? Like, no, I didn't even show Bianca as telling Jenna, oh, hey, I lied. He never cheated on you. Like, she never said that. Like, I'm just like, but whatever. Anyway, so she was like, I got real plans, big plans. She was like, I got 3 plans: bungee jumping, skydiving, or something else that's probably going to involve killing, end up dying. So Leo's like, don't try to kill your boyfriend. You probably should do something cool. So she's like, well, every single one of my on TV characters had a good first date, and I want to have a best first date that's memorable. So they got to think of Jackson's most memorable moment and make it good. So she went to him, and then she was like, well, I did drink a bug once, and I did get my eyebrows shaven up because I broke somebody's iPod. So she was like, well, he was like, well, I went to the DJ Diamond concert. So she was like, you mean the concert you went with Jenna? So then she just like was so mad. He's like, oh, okay. So she's like, look, be ready, Jax, because we're making memories. What? They're about to make some cute little memories. And I'm like, oh, it's going to destroy the memory of him and Jenna and run through his brain real crazy. I'm like, you go, girl, go do your thing. But focus on school too, because, you know, you need that. They had a music video meeting, and Scarlett was back on the project. Austin didn't have a concussion, Denzel said. And he was like, I got a lot of detention, but everything's really back to normal. So he came up with a concept, but it wasn't looking too good. Everybody was just falling around, doing this and that. It really just wasn't good. So she was like, look, Austin had one good trait about him, and he was decisive. You need to be decisive. And I was like, calm down, Scarlett. calm down. He was like, it's really hard because he don't only do design, he work alone, but with a director, he really has to work with others and try to like tell other people what to do, and really he can do it himself, but trying to teach others is really hard for him. So he tried to do it, and he tried to take charge. He was like, where the heck is Bobby? Bobby's supposed to be here. He was basically screaming. Everybody was like, they wasn't picking up the pace. Then Scarlett was like, what are you trying to do? Run them out of town? Like, what's wrong with you? Like, chill. And I'm like, but you told him to be decisive. Like, you told him to be the boss. Like, what you want? But yeah, meanwhile, Jen was like, what's wrong with you, Sasha? And he's like, look, I gotta find out somebody who blogged about me. So she's like, yeah, that would be somebody who needs the encryption software and who needs that and this. So she's basically just telling all her stuff right then and there. That's when Sasha put two and two together. He was like, wait, Jenna must be the vlogger because she wants some time with V and C. She don't want time with me. She wants to push me out the way. And I'm like, yeah, you didn't think, you probably should, yeah, I knew it, that, yeah. But I kind of thought that, but then I was like, what if it's a twist and it's not Jenna, they end up hurting Jenna's feelings or something. So what if it's not Jenna, then who? Who could it be? I can't think of nobody else but Jenna. Unless like Cassandra or something. But yeah. So he was like, look, it's never going to happen. So he went to her locker. So he's like, it's a funny thing is her combination is my exact birthday, which it was really weird. But he was like, I got in there. So he went in her locker, found a Photoshop picture of her and him, and was like, he will always belong to me. And then he was like, oh, she wanted B and C out the way and wanted me. Okay, so it was just like, okay. So, yeah, basically that's just what happened. I was like, that's really weird. He's like, okay. He really should have just came up to her and confronted her. He should have said something, but I guess he can't because she know their biggest secret. And if he do, like, upset her, then she could tell everybody, you know, the principal about what happened. Meanwhile, Bianca was on her phone, and Ma's like, oh my god, you got a dragon and all this and that, you doing this? From, you know, Miles and Jackson's favorite game, Clash of Clans, she rented out a movie theater to play the game, and she had to call them so she can confirm. So they called her. So she was on the phone, and Mr. Park was like, Bianca, give me a phone. So she was like, be quiet. And then he was like, give it to me. So then she got detention. They won't be able to go on a date. She was literally upset. It was so sad because Jax was like, I'm ready. So she's like, well, the date is canceled. She was like, I told you everything. She told him everything about what's going to happen and stuff. So then he was like, you don't really need to compete with anyone. It's not that big of a deal. So then she started crying. I was like, girl, what's wrong? But she started crying because it was her first ever date. And all of her TV characters have first dates, but never her. So Jax was like, oh, that's so cute. And she's like, I didn't want it to be cute. I want it to be memorable. You know, she really didn't want it to be cute. She just wanted to be, like, memorable. And this is, like, kind of sad. It was really sad because she's, like, legit started tearing and crying. I was like, okay, calm down. It's going to be okay. Jackson's going to fix it. So he's going to do something to really make her, you know, happier, you know, lift up her spirits. Meanwhile, Denzel apologized to the kids. He was like, look, I wasn't giving decisive notes because Scarlett pulled him around to the corner. He was looking for Julie. He's like, look, I want to talk to Julie. She's like, look, you can talk to me. She's like, you trying to be the boss, but you need to be the leader. Work to a common goal. Give up some ideas, you know what I'm saying? Tell some ideas to them and, you know, work together. So he's like, okay, but that's too much pressure and too much stress. I just want to talk to Julie right now. So he ended up just apologizing to them, saying, I'm listening to your ideas, give you decisive notes. So then Scarlett added some music. They started dancing. They still wasn't picking up the pace as much, but they was learning. They was doing good. They was in sync. Bobby finally came. I'm like, yes, Bobby, we've been missing you this whole time through the 3 rehearsals that we had throughout the whole day. Like, where have you been? But he's here now. So Bianca was cleaning the instruments. That's disgusting. It was spit all in that trombone. I'm like, if like that really happens, then you need to clean it. When you get done using the trombone, you should clean the trombone. That's disgusting. Or they should have disposable trombones. I don't know what. That's just nasty. That's nasty. But yeah. So Jax came in, brought a picnic basket in. He broke Bianca's iPhone by accident because he thought it was Mr. Park because he was trying to get attention, which Mr. Park wouldn't get attention because he knew what he was doing. And Mr. Park is a hater of love, probably. He was like, I don't hate love. I don't hate romance. And I'm like, you probably do because your wife left you. But no, anyway. I'm just kidding. But yeah. So she was like, well, I'm probably going to have to shave off your eyebrows. But she was just really joking. So then he was like, look, I'm trying to get the attention. He told the teacher, he's like, give me the attention. He's like, fine. I'm like, just give him detention. Jesus, is he gonna literally get in trouble for giving him detention? Like, is he really getting in trouble? But yeah, so then she was like, you know, oh my god, this is the cutest thing ever. So they wasn't a kiss. He's like, hey, this is still detention. And I'm like, how are you supposed to even bring food in there? Like, is he even allowed? But he brought like all the picnics, like the forks and everything. It was just like real good. He's like, I got potato salad, I got strawberries. I was like, you lost me when you said you had strawberries. You had me. Okay, potato salad, okay. But strawberries and potato salad, that is disgusting. I cannot with that one. That's, no. No. No, it was the thought that counted. But no. No, thank you. So, yeah. Sasha was like, how did selling tickets go? So then Vanessa and Carl was like, it went kind of okay. It went kind of bad. So then he showed the picture to Vanessa and Carl, and he's like, oh, so they wanted you out the way. So then she was like, Jenna's the blogger. And I'm like, yeah. So then Jenna was like, well, good news. Even though that part didn't work, we can fundraise because I got DJ Dynamite performing. And she's like, Jax owed me one, so I got her, her performing. He don't know that. She don't know this kid though. But yeah, so they was like, okay, well, we gotta tell. She's like, she's gonna tell Durrani our #1 secret. So you gotta be very, very nice to her. Like really nice to Jenna. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it could be Jenna. I mean, that's the obvious pick. Like after what we just saw, like the evidence. But I don't know. Maybe it's not Jenna. Maybe it's just like somebody that just. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's not Jenna. I mean, I guess it could be like that's the obvious pick. Like, oh yeah, that was Jenna. But it could be somebody else. You never know. You never know. But guys, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. And I will see you guys next time. Don't forget to go check out our videos. Bye.